Welcome back, Zwifters, to No Breakaways, your source for all the Zwift racing tips and tricks. I'm Monilee here again with Katie, and we are ready to tackle the Innsbruck KOM course tonight with the Canadian Cycling Wednesday Night Race Series. How are you doing, Katie?
A little, nervous.
It's gonna be the most awesome type of pain ever.
Okay.
And so this is, just as a note, this is our second to last session that we will do together, and then of course we'll be checking in on each other, I'm sure. But we'll do one more, which will be next week, and that'll be the last session, coaching session with Katie. So what we're pretty excited about this one today, and just as a note for anyone who's watching, this is the course that everyone who's doing the Zwift racing series, whether you're in the Premier League or the Community League, this is the course that everyone will be racing next week. And it's a tricky one. So we have 3 laps of the Innsbruck course up the famous leg snapper, which everyone knows and loves. And then we have a nice long climb at the end. It's about a 7 kilometer climb up the end of the KOM. And so the leg snappers, Katie, are have you ridden this course yet?
Yes.
Okay, it's steep and short. It's a couple minute maybe effort up those leg snappers, and then so the thing that we're going to really focus on tonight is getting you up that leg snapper each of those 3 times in a nice blob, so you can super tuck down the other side and draft and recover along the relatively flat section to the next one. And then we want to get you to the bottom of the climb in the blob, and then we just go as hard as we can for the remaining time that we have left. It's like an FTP test at the end of doing a couple of sprint efforts. No big deal.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Awesome. So we have about 40 seconds left till we start. So we'll just kind of let you focus, get your breathing underway, get your cadence up a little bit, maybe have a drink. Awesome. All right, Katie, let's get ready to go. Remember, you want to do it fast enough to stay in the bunch, but not too hard. Start pushing now. And we're off. That's it. Nice work. Just stay nicely tucked in. You're in a great position where you are. That's it. Job. Keep the pressure on for a little bit longer. You want to stay with this group. They'll settle down. Okay, you can start to ease off a little bit now. Nice job. There you go. Nice and tucked in. That's where I like to see you. So not too close to the front, not off the back. You're nicely in there. The big group is already really stringing out, and you're in with you're in with the front group. So that's great. I just don't want you off the front. I want you to stay nicely protected there and in that blob. Great job, Katie. And you have 5 kilometers, 5.1, until we hit the first time up the leg snapper. So a bit of time to just kind of recover from this start, because the starts are always a little bit crazy. And be ready for that hard effort. Nice work, Katie. And along the way, like in that 5 kilometers, there's a couple of little gradients. You might get up to like 1, 2%, but nothing at all really crazy. So you should be able to do what you're doing right now, which is drafting like a queen, um, right in the middle of this pack, right where you are. Stay here. Nice. Nice. Do as little work as possible while staying in the group. That's really what you want to focus on right now. Save all your possible energy for that leg snapper. And it is funny because I will have to admit, I'm getting in my own head. So the other week, oh, don't get too close to the front, Katie. Yeah, just let off a little bit. You don't want to be off the front. Adjust using your cadence so you're not snapping back and forth. There you go. And try to keep it around 2.7. Maybe, yeah, you might need to go up to 3 for a little bit and then back down again. But you don't hold it there too long or you'll go to the front again. Now back it off. There you go. Now settle in. That's it. That's it. Much better regulation on that slingshot. You don't wanna go flying to the front, and you don't wanna go flying to the back. Great job, Katie. That's awesome. Yeah, so I was super proud of myself the first, race that we had in the Zwift racing series this year because I was drafting like a queen, and I was like, "Yes, I drafted like a queen." That's it, Katie, stay in there. You're doing awesome. This is just a little downhill. You'll get right back in that group. You don't need to chase. You don't need to do 4. You don't need to do 4. There you go. You're all gonna come back together. You just had a couple people shooting off the front with the slingshot effect, and that stretched out the blob a bit, but you're nice and safely tucked in there. Nice job. I don't want you to worry about that rider off the front. The group can chase him down. Your job is to stay with this nice big group. He's going that early. He or she is either in the wrong category or they're gonna die. One of two. Staying away on this course for that long is gonna be pretty tough. And your blob has dropped some people, but you're staying nicely tucked in there. So great work, Katie. So now back off a little. You're gonna go to the front. I don't want you to go too far to the front. There you go. Nice job. Nice job. That's it, Katie. All right, you've got about a little less than 3 kilometers, maybe 2.5 kilometers before we reach that first time up the leg snapper. So nice, as little work as you can possibly do. You're doing a great job just staying nicely tucked in here. And this is all about the draft. You can probably do a little less than 3.7 though. I think you can get away with 3, maybe 3.5. Just catch on this group. And they're trying to shed some people here. There you go. Just give me a little tap to get now back off. Now back off. That's going to shoot you right in the middle of the pack now. Back off. There you go. Nice job. Nice job. Perfect. Hopefully that just sits you nicely in there and it doesn't shoot you off the front. Great job regulating, Katie. That was awesome. So you guys have caught that rider who went off the front already. Now he's inside the blob. That's it, Katie. Stay right tucked in there. Wonderful drafting. You're doing really well on your drafting. Nice and relaxed, as little as possible. And now is a good time to grab a drink. Yep, perfect. And just get mentally prepared. Do not get off the front. I don't want you on the front. I want you about 12th, maybe 15th position in the blob, somewhere around there, like nicely and tucked in the middle, especially as you get to the front, because what you want to do is use that slingshot effect to your advantage once you hit the bottom of that hill. And I kind of want you at the bottom. I kind of want you close to the top 10, but you can get there pretty quickly by just tapping on the pedals and using the draft of the riders around you. You don't need to be up there yet. You can conserve a little bit more here. All right, it's going to be coming up here in about half of a kilometer. Going to come up and go around a corner. And then I'm going to tell you to start pushing on the bottom, and that'll catapult you up towards the front, but not yet. Just stay right there. Don't go any further. Yeah, good. There you go. Okay. Now start moving up a little bit. Start moving up. Give me a little tap. Okay, here we go, Katie. Now it's the time to push. Now we're gonna dig deep, okay? Now just follow the wheels. You don't need to lead it out, but I want you to follow these wheels. Great job. Great job. And you can lead it out if you want to. Katie, all the way to the top, all the way to the top. I want you to keep pushing all the way. All the way. I want 1 minute of hard effort here. That's it, Katie. Stay on it. That's it, Katie. You're doing awesome. You're doing awesome. You stay with them. If you have a feather, it's a great time to use it. Yep, go, go, go. Now push now, push now. Stay with this group in front of you. That's it, Katie. That's it. Everyone's all strung out. You're gonna give me a really hard push. You get 10 seconds of hard work here and you're gonna be around the corner. Come on, you got it. You see that corner. 5, 4, come on, push. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now push around the corner until you get going down and you're gonna get up to speed. That's it, Katie. That's it, Katie. You're doing awesome. Now give me a little extra push here, a little bit longer. See if we can get you into super tuck, okay? Now, super tuck. Okay? All right, get ready for a little tap here. You're gonna have a little bump coming up, and when I tell you to go, I want you to go, okay? And now, push now. That's it. Keep pushing, keep pushing. You're gonna push over this little bump as hard as you can. Hard as you can. You've got someone coming up behind you, and you want to get attached to the group in front of you. So try to catch on these guys as they go. Push, 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 push. That's it, Katie. That's it, Katie. Push, 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 push. Come on, come on, come on. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, now and yep, get up to speed. Get up to speed. In 3, 2, 1. Super tuck. Super tuck. Relax. 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 That's it, Katie. That's it. Relax. You got this. Now you're gonna be in their draft, and they're gonna go. Okay, get ready to pedal. Get ready. And now. That's it, Katie. Nicely done. Now you're in the blob. You don't need to sprint right now. You're just pedaling. You're in the group. Fantastic. We're going to do that 3 more times. That was amazing. You've got time to recover. That was amazing. Amazing. Perfectly executed. Really well done. Really well done. And then let me know once we go through the banner what you get for a power up. But that was awesome. Really good job, Katie. Really good job. So on that downhill, you really can use the super tuck, sprint, super tuck to catch the groups around you, and people will use it also to catch you. And so you did a really great job when that group of 3 came by you of just sprinting to get on their wheel and then keeping in their draft. That was just amazing. So time for some recovery. Time to be lazy as possible now. Again, you're back to drafting like a queen. That was amazing. Yeah, focus on your breathing, focus on your heart rate, focus on just drafting right now. Nice work. Really well done. That's a tough one. Great job, Katie.
I got a truck.
Okay, great. We can use that. We can use it in a couple of different ways. We can use it right at the bottom of the leg snapper right before it starts to get you kind of to slingshot you forward in the group and give you momentum as you start the climb. Or we can use it down the climb. You can also roll the dice and decide if you want to toss it now, i.e., use it, and see if you get something else at the next banner. You may or may not get something at the lap banner. So it's up to you if you want to gamble.
No.
Okay. So would you prefer to try to use it to propel you forward at the bottom or use it for the way down when you might be trying to bridge and catch? I would use it at the bottom, but or on the way down, but that suits my style of riding and what I know I'm good at. So it's really a personal choice.
Uh, oh
All right,
no.
we'll decide in the moment, okay? But we're not using it on the climb because it's too. I think you're not going to be going fast enough for it to really help you that much up the hill because it's too steep. Nice work. I like seeing your heart rate come back down, Katie. That's great. Just keeping the blob here. This is a great group that you're in. And you can see that the front group that you were in has separated into two parts. And you are in the leading part. So amazing. That group behind you is some work to do and some chasing if they want to catch you guys. That's a great position for you to be in. Yeah, on the climb, it's tricky. When you get out in front, so I like to everyone's racing style is different and I will admit I'm a conservative racer and I'm actually trying to break some of those habits. But if you're out in front in the climb, then you really do have to keep pushing to kind of hold the momentum. If you let off too much because you think you want to follow the wheels, then you slide back really, really fast because you let off too much. And so you have to just kind of keep pushing at a really good pace, even if you want or are okay with people going by you, you still need to be holding that power for a bit longer. And then I think if you would have done that, you wouldn't have seen that gap between you and the guys ahead, and maybe you wouldn't have had to do some of the chasing on the downhill. But yeah, when you do shoot out the front like that on a climb, you do have to kind of keep the power fairly high, and you can kind of use being in the front to your advantage too because of sticky draft. The people do have to work a little bit harder to get by you, so kind of holding a pace that's good that you can sustain. That's still a hard pace for everyone. Could be to your advantage because then you kind of control the climb a little bit more. That's it. Don't get too close to the front though. I don't want you off the front. You were in a good position starting the climb. You don't want to be the one fighting the sticky draft. So that was really well done. Nope, the chase group caught. So nice job. So now you're all one big happy blob family again. That's it, Katie. Just give a little tap, not too much, just to stay in the group there. You want to get back tucked into the middle if you can. Yeah, there you go. Now let off a bit. Let off. You're gonna slide too far to the front. It's okay. Don't let off too much. Don't give up too much or you slide back again. So when that happens, you just let off just a touch. There you go. There you go. They'll come around you. Nice. Now just stay there nicely snug it up in the middle. That's where I want you. Like the blob is your blanket all around you. Good job. And float a little bit back. There you go. Yep, just stay nice and tucked in. Just try to kind of keep it around that 2.7, 2.6. Yeah, good job. Nice. Now just try to hold it there. There you go. That's it, Katie. Nicely done. So I think you have about 2.7 more kilometers until the next leg snapper. So let's try to see if we can recover your heart rate a little bit more. Just nice and focused. Maybe grab a drink. Yeah, just keep it at 2.5 to 2 point, yeah, 2.7. There you go. That's it, Katie. Did you have, you can just answer yes or no, much opportunity to practice working on the slingshot effect at all this past couple of weeks? 'Cause I know we missed last week. Yeah, great, awesome. Waiting, just stay nice and in there. You've got another 1.9. We get to, travel through the picturesque town here before we go up that hill again.